Believe it or not, I was actually thinking about this individual the other day, basically trying to figure out when was her trial going to begin. And then I get an email from Darian McNeil, and shout out to him, by the way, about her trial, or at least the trial that was supposed to happen when at a certain time. So in case y'all didn't know, Hannah Payne, who is the individual who killed that black man last year, her trial was set to begin March the 9th. Well, it has been delayed again. Because remember, it was supposed to start, I think, in January. Then they delayed it until March. Now it has been delayed again. I don't know when it's going to be. I'm just now opening up this article, but we about to find out. The murder trial of Hannah Payne has been delayed yet once again. Payne is charged with 2 counts of felony murder, 1 count each of malice murder, aggravated assault, and false imprisonment, and 3 counts of weapons possession during the commission of a crime in May 7th, 2019 shooting death of Kenneth Herring, age 62. A jury trial had been set for December 9th, 2019. That was delayed until February 11th of this year because a material state witness, Dr. Stacy Desimores of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, was out of medical leave. The case was delayed again until March 9th, but did not appear on the calendar for that day as of press time. They playing games right now. Now they just playing. Clinton County Assistant District Attorney John Fowler confirmed that the case was not on the calendar, but said he was not at liberty to disclose why. Herring died of a gunshot wound to the chest after Payne allegedly followed Herring for a mile in traffic after Herring struck another vehicle and kept going. Police say Herring may have been having a diabetic emergency at the time. Despite a 911 operator's direction not to follow Herring, Payne allegedly cut off Herring in traffic at Riverdale Road and Forest Parkway, then pointed a pistol at him. At some point, someone pulled the trigger and Herring was struck fatally in the chest. Now, notice how the article says at some point someone pulled the trigger and Herring was fatally struck in the chest. Because the story that she gave is that he tried to take the gun from her and shot himself in the midst of the struggle. But evidence will show you that his fingerprints wasn't even on the gun. It was all her. Clayton County Police Detective Keon Hayward has testified that Payne told a 911 operator Herring had shot himself with her gun. That's like I said. Payne was twice granted bond in the case, first on September 27, 2019, and again after 2 charges were added on October 1st, 2019, despite several letters from Herring's family. Both times, Judge Shauna Brooks Malone ordered Payne to wear an ankle monitor and impose a 9 p.m. curfew. Payne, who was 21 at the time, had a Georgia weapons carry license, which allows the holder to carry a concealed weapon. The age requirement is for a Georgia WCL is 21 unless one is at least 18 and in the military. No license is needed to carry a firearm in one's home, one's car, business, while hunting or fishing, or carry an unloaded firearm in a case. Georgia does not require any firearms training for a WCL. State law allows for, but does not require probate court judges to provide applicants with printed materials on gun safety. Georgia does have a stand your ground law that allows a person to use force to defend oneself or third party against death, great bodily harm, or forcible felony. However, the law does not apply if the person with the weapon was the initial aggressor. Payne's attorney, Matt Tucker, has said that his client acted in self-defense and has learned a very valuable lesson. Christine Herring, Kenneth Herring's widow, has told the news Payne was trying to act like the police. And what she was, because they gave her strict orders not to go after this man. That's why we was comparing her to George Killerman, because it played out the exact same way, damn near. It's just that she was a palm-colored woman, and this is a black man, a grown black man. And they said he was probably most likely having some problems or some issues after hitting that vehicle. And he was probably trying to pull over, but because she wanted to be super bitch, then she thought that she was going to play top cop. And that's the thing. Palm colored people have a huge issue self-deputizing themselves, especially when it comes to black people. Notice that they don't do that with each other. Now, what if this was a palm colored male in that situation? Would she have done all of that? Probably not. It was probably just trying to stop her because in his own way, he was trying to tell her, look, don't shoot me. And see, if she was a real concerned person, she would see that this man probably was having some issues. But something I noticed in this article, they did not post a date of when the next updated trial would occur. They left it wide open. I gave you the date for when it should have started, which is in December, to the next date when it should have started, when they couldn't get December. Which was February. And then I gave you the third one, in which the third one was supposed to happen, but it didn't happen because of some calendar. But they didn't give an update as far as a date goes for when this next one should start. They are playing games and they are trying their hardest to get this chick to walk. If they let her walk, you know what that's going to tell? What kind of signal that's going to send out to palm colored people? That they can go around self-deputizing themselves whenever a black person is involved, kill them, claim self-defense, and then keep it moving. Not that many of them haven't been doing it already, but now they'll have their guinea pig, who is Hannah Payne, who got off, to now know that they can get away with it. This is why many palm colored people are able to get away with the stuff that they are able to get away with, because when you have a precedent set or an example like the one you see on your screen, if they can walk from this, that sends a mental signal out to each of them that they can all do it, and they'll try to do it. Remember, as a matter of fact, it already happened with George Killerman. It happened already. Like I said, it's playing up the same exact way. Stand your ground. To get in the directions to not approach anybody. Approach them anyway. Shoot them. Go to trial. Found not guilty. But we'll see what happens. But they, like I said, they still haven't released an actual date of when she should be going to trial. For now, it will be a fourth time. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitter if you can, if you haven't done so already, and have your notifications turned on. I will talk to you in the next one.